Is chicken liver good to mix with dog food and rice? Siguro ako muna, chef. Meron kasi akong kilala, all throughout the life of the dog, lagi nilang binoboil ng liver. As in, every time nakakain, meron liver, tapos meron rice, and this dog is just growing so huge. Hindi daw makain pag walang sabaw or liver. Sabi ko, teka, sobra ng taba, sobra ng it's not good for the dog's heart. Tapos nirereklamo nila, bakit po ayaw kumain? That's because sinanay nyo na puro liver.
Nasanay namin.
And it's not good din naman pag sobra-sobra palang liver.
Yeah, it's not. Actually, for me kasi, yun nga, as much as possible, please rotate. Do not keep your dog on one diet for a really, 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 really long time unless required dahil sensitive siya. So, yung liver na yan, ang dami ko na narinig niyan, lahat na lang may atay. Kunyari, may sakit yung aso, lagyan mo ng atay. As much as possible, try to rotate.
Hi, my name is Francis Cleophas. People call me Dog Coach Francis. I'm a dog behavior professional. I am not a veterinarian. I have trained and studied dog behavior for the past 10 years. Just when I thought I learned enough, I was wrong. There is still a lot I need to discover. Join me in my journey as we try to understand and talk about our four-legged, tail-wagging, drool-dripping best friend.
Hello, Chef!
Hi!
All right.
Guys, this is like my first time to do this, so...
Yes, welcome po! There you go, meron tayong special effects. So, kamusta? How is quarantine life?
You know what? I'm actually busier now than before the quarantine. Can you imagine?
Talaga?
Yeah,
Talaga?
I don't know. Maybe because I had so much help before, tapos biglang zero. So, it's different.
Okay.
It's very different.
Well, I'm sure you're doing really okay. And kailangan dyan ng isang masigabong palakpakan. Ayan, dapat meron palakpak para ito. Diba? And sigurado ako if the dogs can cheer, they will cheer like this. Ayan. Okay. All right. So, Chef, pakilala ka muna siguro, no? So, guys, if you're new to the show, if you don't know me, my name is Dog Coach Francis. Sa madaling salita, isa po akong coach ng aso. Nagtitrain po ako ng aso. So, they call me Dog Coach or Coach Francis. Pero ngayon, meron tayong special guest. It's Chef Janina. Baka meron hindi nakakakilala sa kanya, pero kung matagal ka na sa dog industry, imposibleng hindi mo siya kilala. Pero she is a chef.
What? Of course not.
Ayan.
Yeah.
Sige, kilala ka muna.
Okay, I'm Janina Gonzalez. I own Whole Pet Kitchen. And then we've been in the business, guess what? It's our 6th year. 6th ba? Yeah. Parang we just turned 6 nung 29 and it was closed. Alam mo yun?
Wow.
We started the natural dog food industry here in the Philippines, or at least the legit one, I guess.
Legit, okay.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we really tried to put it up there. We went to the BII and everything. So now we have a brick and mortar store. It's already 6 years old, and we have a lot of freezers in Pet Express. So we have little freezers all over Metro Manila. So you might have seen them. And
okay.
That's it.
All right, Chef. Matagal na tayo magkaibigan pero hindi ko natatanong. Pag sinabi mong chef, di ba maraming chef yan? Anong klaseng chef si Chef Janina?
Actually, you know, I thought nung umpisa na, gosh, this is really gonna kill my career. I mean, can you imagine, the word chef is really for it's a human industry, usually.
Yeah.
So, dahil I am who I am, my my dad is like a well-known chef. I felt like I don't really have the right to be called chef, but then everybody already calls me chef since I guess I
Mhm.
made all the food for them. So um, that's why they call me chef. Ano ba talaga ang chef? We cook really
I
good
don't know.
food for people,
Ikaw yung
right? Diba?
expert.
Yeah. So
Right.
I'm guessing like in my case, I cook them for dogs.
Mhm.
So
Oh,
there.
dapat chef talaga doon kasi you're preparing food not just for people pero also for humans. I mean for
For
dogs,
dogs and
right?
for
For dogs.
humans.
Oo.
Yeah.
Oo. Okay. So, chef, ganito. So, meron tayong topic ngayon, no? We're talking about pet nutrition. So, ano lang, tayong dalawa lang naman ang kikwentuhan dito. So,
Yeah.
just relax. Gusto namin siguro, meron mga ilang nanonood, no? Gusto namin malaman, ano ba yun sa Whole Pet Kitchen, ano yung mga available na products dyan na pwedeng ibigay natin dun sa dogs? Siguro yun, um, para mas interesting, ano ba yung unang product na in-offer mo for dogs?
Actually, ang unang-unang official product na in-offer ko was the cake.
Mm-hmm.
So, nag-umpisa kami with the very first one was a banana cake.
Okay.
Actually, didn't sell that. What I did was I just gave it away. So, binigay ko sa vet namin, binigyan ko yung mga friends natin at other dog. We really take pains into ensuring na yun talaga yung gamit namin. I mean, we don't cut corners. So, you can be really assured of quality. So, yun, yung una namin yun is dog cakes. It's still one of our best sellers kasi yung mga clients namin from before, thank God, they're still with us. Some nag-birthday na, nakailang birthday na, it's still with us. So, we're so happy for that. We see
Good.
their dogs grow from puppyhood to, mature. So, and then we also serve now natural dog food, which is BAI certified. So we've been doing that for the past 4 years na. So a lot of our clients are mostly picky eaters, dogs with allergies, yung
Yan,
mga
marami din akong tanong
gustong,
dyan.
yung mga gusto ng i-extend nila yung kibble nila with healthy food. Yeah, that's also our client. Yung mga gusto ng nagro-rotational diets, those are our clients. So, when you think about it, medyo niche market siya nung una. And then suddenly there was a boom in the dog industry. You know that. I mean, when we were starting out, then the market was so small, and then now suddenly everybody realized how great it was to have a
Yes.
pet with them at home, right? So
Yes.
it's also a blessing for everybody in the dog industry, the pet industry for that matter, is for these people to realize how great it is to have like
Yes.
pets at
I
home.
agree. Sobrang nag-boom na nga yung
Yeah,
pag-aalaga
diba?
ng dog.
I mean, suddenly boom, like everybody's like yung dog training, everybody's like thinking about that, how they can make their dogs, behave better at home and even outside. Kasi nga, nag-boom siya eh, and, there's like this awakening of everyone. It's really great.
Right. So, Chef, before we continue, we'd like to, say hello to everybody who's joining us tonight.
I actually
If you're
can't see
watching,
anyone.
please share to all dog lovers. So the more people join our podcast, our shows, the more we'd be able to produce more of this wonderful show for you guys. And then if you have wonderful questions for us, please send
Do
in
I
your
just share
questions.
it like sorry, I have no idea. Do I just like
Yes, you need
copy
to
paste
you
the
need to log
stream?
into your Facebook page. Okay? Tapos hanapin
Yeah.
mo yung Dog Coach Francis and then the live stream should be there. You need to share it.
Oh my gosh, how am I gonna do that? I'm on a mobile phone.
You can use your
Wait lang.
phone. You can use your phone. Sige, share mo na ngayon.
Yeah. Because like I had some clients that, is it on IG? And I'm like, I'm not quite sure,
We
because this is the
tried
first time. Mm.
we tried broadcasting live tonight on IG, pero nakikita ko sa screen ko
Yeah.
ngayon, meron technical difficulty. Mahirap kasi mag-broadcast from the platform that we're using straight to IG. Medyo mahirap talaga doon.
Do I just like, I copy pasted the thing to my
Hindi yung
whole
link na
pet
sinend ko
account?
sa'yo, ha? Yung link
Oh
na
my
sinend ko
God!
sa'yo yun. Sasali sila sa atin.
Iba yun.
Pero okay lang, okay lang. Mas marami tayong dito magkwentuhan, mas gusto ko. Mas maganda yun.
I don't know. I'll try to look at my Facebook of how to go up there. Wait lang.
Okay.
Anyway,
All right, so,
sorry, go ahead. I'm trying to...
Right. Greet muna natin, ha? Greet muna natin yung mga nag-message na sa atin ngayon. Guys, hindi namin makikita kung sino yung sumasali sa stream natin. Okay, nahihirapan ako makita. Pero, para makita namin kayo, you need to say hello through the comment box. So, make sure you comment, okay? So, ilan sa mga tao nagko-comment is, ito, Gab Villaruz, okay? Gab, i-post natin to. So, Gab
I found it. This is great.
There you go. Our Turbo, who is a very picky eater, super loves the liver cake with cream cheese frosting. That was his birthday cake when he turned one last year. There you go. Isa sa mga customers ata.
Thank you. Oh, well, you know what? The liver is like the undisputed favorite of everyone. I'm so glad na everyone liked that. I mean, when we came out with that, it was like, a lot of people use it for training and all that. And it's great. Right. I mean, it's really like a treat.
I have students coming to class, meron dala-dalang mga whole pet kitchen treats or mga cupcakes, or sometimes pa nagbe-birthday yung dogs nila and the dogs are with us, bumibili sila sa whole pet kitchen tapos pinapadala dito, sharing with all the other boarders as well and students. So I would like to say hi to Michelle Ansi, who's watching us. Myla Cirillo, meron comment si Myla Cirillo Bukiren. Eto, love the show, Coach. Thank you so much, Myla. People like you who support us, Dog Coach Francis and Whole Pet Kitchen, that's what's really parang
Jackie,
big pay para for us to continue what we're doing. Eileen Mendoza also just logged in and is joining us. Guys, everybody who's logging in, please, if you have questions, any part during the show, itanong nyo lang, okay? So, ano lang naman tayo dito? Kwentuhan lang man tayo. Pero, I do have some guide questions prepared for Chef. So, isa-isahin natin to, okay? So, Chef, how many dogs do you have? Siyempre, kilala ko si Jack.
Yeah.
Pero how many dogs or pets do you actually have?
Okay, right now in the house, we have 2 dogs. Si Salsa, my Chihuahua, and Jack, of course. And now, I have 2 cats. Can you believe?
2 cats.
I finally got a cat. Yeah. One is a rescue and the second one is also a semi-rescue. I'm guessing medyo rescue yun because I'm still medicating him until now. So, yeah, that's in our house. And then like right next door is my dad. So he has 2 Shih Tzus naman. And they're like the most spoiled dogs on this earth, I swear. They're even more spoiled than my dog. So, that's them. So every day, it's like we have a lot of animals to take care of every day. We also have I also have a bird then. So those are my pets, and it's awesome having pets around.
Okay, good. So good.
Hello.
So si Jack, we both have golden retrievers. No? So si Jack lagi tayo kwento si Jack whenever we visit. At sa mga nanonood, no? So si Chef
Hey, Jack's right here, by the way.
Oh, there you go.
Hey, buddy.
Si Serena nandito rin, pero hindi ko ma-point yung camera.
Tulog na tulog si Kuya.
There you go. Hello,
Tulog
Jack.
na
I hope
tulog.
to see you again soon after the quarantine.
After the quarantine.
Yes. Okay. So, Coach tuloy. Chef, tung sa Hulpet Kitchen, um, di ba, you mentioned kanina nagkaroon, ang first product mo is the
The cake,
cupcakes,
yeah.
or the
Yeah.
cakes, banana. Okay. So, after noon, ano yung sumunod na product na ginawa mo?
Actually, naglalako na ako for free nun. Mga
Mhm.
biscuits for a really long time. I mean, my first clients, I actually met them in BGC
Mm.
because I was giving out handmade biscuits. So, magkakasabay yun. The cake, the muffins, and the biscuits. Those were the first three that came out. And then came a cat cake. We were able to produce a cat cake like 2 years later after we started the dog cake, and then the dog food. So it was like a very slow development of different products. Because what we do is we really try to test it with a lot of clients, feedback, lab lab stuff. So just to be sure about everything. So that's how we do our business, is that we have to really keep testing everything until it's like almost, para hindi na nakakaya pag lumabas, right?
Right. So, sa akin kasi meron mga nagtatanong, no?
Hmm.
Lagi akong tinatanong, Coach, what is the best dog food? No? So, meron akong
Mhm.
sariling take doon. Pero, siguro, ano muna? General pet nutrition, what have you learned for over time, number of years that you've been creating and formulating dog food? Kasi I understand, meron kang, dog grub?
Yeah, we have a dog grub. Actually, para sa akin naman, sa totoo lang, for me, um, I'm not really exactly like, oh, this is the best food that you could give raw or whatever. Hindi ako ganon. For me kasi, it depends on the owner, um, what's convenient for them, for their
Mhm.
lifestyle and for their dog. Kasi sometimes you just given a dog na parang kumbaga it has issues and you
Mhm.
have to work with those issues, or you're very lucky that you're given a dog na talagang walang issues and kahit anong pakain mo is fine. So all those
Mhm.
factors come in. Whether it's kibble, whether it's fresh, whether it's raw or whatever. The thing I learned the most over the years is really um you really won't know until you've tried a lot of like a lot of brands and all that. And it also depends on every dog. Like
Mhm.
my dog, si Salsa, is really not sensitive, right, Sally? Compared to Jack.
Mm.
So both of them have different needs and they're fed different foods. Pero like for me, in my experience talaga, iba talaga yung nagagawa ng fresh food. So either if you're feeding your dog kibble, you can add fresh food or not. That's up to you if you can. So iba pa rin yung um iba pa rin yung parang preservative free, fresh,
Mhm.
grown. It's
Mhm.
it's it's different. I mean, amoy pa lang nung aso, alam mo na. I
Right.
mean, for me, the smell is one of the biggest indicators na what are you feeding your dog, and I can take a whiff at a dog and I know what it is, because
Right.
there's a certain smell they emit for every kind of food that you feed.
Right.
So, I mean, parang tao lang din, 'di ba?
Mhm.
Like
Mhm.
example, like they have a certain smell in India because of the spices that they eat, right? So there's really a certain smell for every kind of food that you eat, whether tao ka or hayop or whatever, and it shows.
Right. So, ang natutunan ko rin naman doon sa dog food, no?
Mm-hmm.
If you can get quality dog food na organic o kaya yung mga real
Yeah.
human grade food, like yung mga products na kinikare ng Whole Pet Kitchen, ako, supportado ko yan. Pero for those people naman na siguro you're in other part of the Philippines and you don't have access to that.
If you don't
Pero
have
siguro
access to
masasuggest natin
that,
is get the best dog food, even
you
that's
can
dry or
get.
wet, that you can get, no? Hindi pwede yung parang nakikita natin doon sa mga parang iba na naka-open lang yung mga sacks, tapos tinikilo-kilo, no?
Ay, nako. You guys have to be very wary. I mean, yung mga kinikilo na ganun, kasi the dog food is sealed for a reason. Did you know that once you open a bag, it starts getting rancid. The fats, everything starts getting rancid once it hits air. So everybody has to be very wary about yung mga nire-repack, yung naka-open lang. The reason why they need a lot of preservatives in those is para hindi siya mag-oxidize. So, yung kalaban mo yung rancidity, yung pagkasira. So, even if it smells okay, it's already breaking down. I mean, you wouldn't exactly wanna feed that to your dog because in the long run, these things are cumulative. Kumbaga, naiipon yan sa katawan and it'll come out in different ways. Rashes, it'll come out in the smell, it'll come out even gastro if your dog's like extra sensitive, patay ka. So, these are things na you have to be wary about, and also, yung mga kwento going around about so-and-so brand, my dog's been fed so-and-so brand for a long time, bigla siyang nagkaganto. You have to take that into consideration kasi for me talaga, even if you love your pet so much, syempre, and if you can only get a certain kind of food, and you know that food's kind of medyo tagilid, I suggest that maybe you can add fresh food to it or something. I don't know. Pero iwasan mo na lang if possible. If nakarinig ka na ng bad review about that food na medyo marami. Kasi prevention is still really, really, prevention is, it's like the number one talaga. It's easier to prevent than to medicate. And medication right now, especially sa mga vets, syempre, mahal na rin yung services ngayon kasi we're talking about, these people, like, if I have a golden retriever that's 30 plus kilos, pag na-hospitalize si Jack and na-overnight siya, per kilo yun, di ba? Per kilo yung gamot, per kilo yung overnight rate, per kilo lahat yun. So parang when you think about it, prevention is really better, even if you're spending just a little more than your usual, or you're doing just a little more effort, like you just add like some fresh food to your kibble or whatever. It goes a long way kasi eventually, pag tumanda yung dog mo, you will have less headaches.
Right.
So,
gusto ko yun, no? So,
super important.
Maganda siguro you need to do your own research, no? Parang we're talking about pet nutrition dito, pero kung totoo din, there's no one parang one brand na nag-fit dun sa dog mo. Because each dog is different.
Each dog is very, very, very different. I mean, it's something na, it's just like people, diba? So,
alright. Pero yung one takeaway siguro is, siguro Chef, you'd also agree, is if you can get, kung ano man yung budget na sinet mo para sa pagkain ng dog mo, kung pwede mong i-maximize na yon and then add a little bit of fresh things, kahit na paminsan-minsan lang. Or maybe you can go, like with my dogs naman, kasi I have 7 big dogs, no?
Naku, grabe yung sa kainan, di ba? Medyo mabigat yun.
Oo. Yeah. So, ang ginagawa namin, kahit na naka-dry kibble sila, pinipili namin yung sa palagay namin is magandang brand at magandang quality, no?
Yes.
Tapos, ang tinitingnan din natin yan is ano ba yung effect sa body nila.
Sa body nila,
Oo. Tumataba ba sila? Mas active ba sila sa ganitong brand? Meron bang allergy? Tsaka best practice na rin namin. Yung best practice na rin namin is they go on detox, no? Parang meron siguro once in a year, parang isang buong buwan. It's either they're gonna be cooked human food na pang dog. Like, we use different vegetables. Pinaka-base namin is, ano ba to? Kalabasa. Ano bang English ng kalabasa? Diba?
Squash.
So, yun. Squash. So, paborito nila yon, no? And then, syempre, mga real meat, eggs, those kind of stuff. So, at least nagkakaroon kami ng detox kasi iniisip ko nga, katulad ng sabi mo kanina, nag-accumulate yung toxins sa katawan.
Yeah. Usually, what you would call that, like, it's something parang a rotation. Kumbaga, like for Jack, we also do that. He's very, 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 very sensitive. Pero, ang ginagawa ko, kahit sensitive yung stomach niya, may times talaga na I change the protein, I change a part of the protein, or I change some of the vegetables, or I add different vegetables. Kasi, you really, it's much better. You can't really get it from one food, everything. Even if it's kibble, if you change it to another kibble, it's another set of amino acids, another set of vitamins, minerals. It's another set of everything. So don't ever think na, oh, this food is the same as this food because it's the same variant or the same pero different brands. It's different. It's different down to the raw mats that they use. So you would call that something like a rotation. So also a detox would be nice. I mean, for the dogs once in a while. Ang problema lang doon, sometimes when you go back to the old food, they're like, I'm not gonna eat that anymore.
Right.
Diba? Right. So it's kind of like may time na medyo mahirap sila pakainin ulit. But, eventually, pag malaking dog, they'll eat.
All right. So before we continue, we'd like to say hello to everybody who just joined and logged in. We have a message through our comment on our Facebook from Daphne Rosales Macapia. Hello to Sweet Jack. I remember when we visited Whole Pet Kitchen with Coach Francis, Jack was there. He was so sweet and friendly. Ayan, nagkasabay kami ni Daphne doon
yeah. Well, you know what? I'm so lucky. Yung kay Jack, he's really, really just a nice dog. I mean, the reason why I built Whole Pet was really a big chunk of it was because of him. And I'm so glad I did. Because, I can't imagine myself in any other business rather than this. It makes me the happiest. And it makes him the happiest because, actually Whole Pet takes care of Jack. So everything that he needs, he gets from Whole Pet. So, swerte ako dun. Parang I'm kind of cushioned from that. All his care and management is really from Whole Pet. So.
Right. And you're doing a wonderful job din naman. Ilan taon na si Jack ulit?
Jack is turning 10 na in June. Oh my God.
Oh my goodness. 10. Diba? Wow.
Yeah. Medyo takot na ako. Alam mo yun, sobrang praning ko na. Yung parang bumili na ako ng mga old stuff, mga cart, just in case someday tutula ko na lang siya. Yung mga ganon. I mean, yeah, he's really my baby. I mean, I love him so much. Right, buddy? Wala, tulog.
Parang ganun din yung ginagawa namin with our senior dogs na si Serena, Sophie, and QB. They're 11, 8, and 7-year-olds. Si Serena, 7. So, parang we're watching their weight because of the hip dysplasia na meron sila. So, dinadayet namin sila. Pero, ako, hindi ko ata ma-diet yung sarili ko. No? So, yun lang yung nagiging issue namin, no? Okay, so let's go on to the comments muna. Stefano Lorenzo says, hello, do you have any plans on expanding your services in Ilocos or probably in any other area, Chef?
Actually, right now we've been focusing on this Manila thing. I mean, it's pretty big for us. I actually haven't really thought about that because I don't know how to split myself. But I'm really, really hands-on, so I have a hard time kind of splitting myself. But eventually, hopefully, we will. If we find some like-minded people in provinces, right? I want na dun na sana yung lutuan. I don't want the food to travel so far, if ever.
Ito, magandang tanong to from Yeah. Lila from the Ledonio. Hi, Coach Hunter is listening. Meron siyang question. We prepare our own dog food for 3 JRTs. What's the best meat for them? Chicken or beef?
Actually, it depends on your dog. What's your outcome? I mean, what do you want? I mean, I would suggest that go with chicken and beef. So either you mix the two together or i-swap mo siya every so
Yeah.
often.
Chicken or beef and pork or pag pinaghalo, banok. No, yung mga manok. Pwede siguro baboy at manok.
Whatever. Pero, you know, you can mix them. You can mix and match them, even the parts. So, there's no best. I mean, it depends on what your outcome is. Like, mahal ang beef. Pero it's definitely higher in amino acids and everything. You don't need that much. Pero chicken is cheap and it's easy to get. And, you know, it's easy to cook. So, it depends on you. But I would rotate the best.
Paano yun, ito controversial to Chef.
Yeah.
Siguro, ang daming tanong na rin to. Rice.
Rice. Nako.
Dogs.
Yeah.
Usapan to. Pero sige, quick lang siguro. Quick insight when it comes to rice.
Ito talaga yung, like, this is like our belief in whole pet. Kaya nga kami may chicken, veggies, and rice, and beef and liver rice kami, beef and rice. Rice isn't bad unless your dog is super allergic to it. You know why? Number 1, rice is the most digestible carbohydrate. Sinasabi ng mga tao, no, don't get carbs. Carbs is actually the main source of energy for both humans and animals. So, if you don't put carbs, then you need a lot of protein. And pag ganun, you need a lot of protein to make up for the energy that the carb can provide. You get me? So parang, kumbaga, you need a lot of protein to make up for that energy that the carb can provide easily with less. So, for me, rice, we are so lucky here in the Philippines na mura ang rice. And it's grown here. So, it's not bad for dogs unless your dog is allergic to rice. It's the most digestible carbohydrate across all carbohydrate sources. So, ibig sabihin nun, your dog absorbs more for energy to make energy, to sustain it for the whole day. And the protein that goes with the rice is the one that's gonna be used to build the cells, repair the cells, to do all that.
Right.
So, rice requires, you know, kung may rice, dapat may protein. Huwag mo naman pakainin na puro rice and sabaw lang yung dog mo, diba?
Galing. Alright, siguro ako naman ang take ko naman din sa rice eh. But it always goes back. Saan ba nasanay yung dog mo? Meron mga dog na sensitive sa rice.
Yes.
Magandang hindi pwede. Yung mga Aspin natin, they are amazing. Kayang-kaya nila mabuhay sa rice. Pero if you do that with a golden retriever in certain lines, nagkakaroon sila ng racket. So,
that's
kailangan tignan nyo rin kung ano yung mas maganda sa kanila. You as the pet parent would make the best decision. Huwag kayong masyado magpadala sa marketing.
Yeah.
No? Kung ano yung mga nababasa.
Like for Jack, we control his rice kasi tumataba. But for me, I still put because he needs the energy and he can use the protein for other stuff, like repairing his body because he's already senior. So, you know, it's really important. Kontrolin na lang. Don't put too much.
Right. So,
weigh
lahat ng sobra, masama. Di ba?
Yeah, lahat ng sobra masama. It's true.
All right. So, let's go on to our comment box muna. We have Ben Pads. Hello po. Meron po bang bawal ng vegetables for our dogs? Sige, quick question na lang kasi we have to go pa dun sa second part, Chef. Sige, ano ba yun?
Meron pa ba second part? Okay. I wouldn't feed them nightshades. So, yung mga eggplant, huwag nyo na pakainin ng eggplant, guys. No. Yung kamoteng, anong tawag dun sa kamote na leaves?
Kamote leaves.
Na leaves. Yeah, what kamote na leaves? There's a word for that. Okay, I wouldn't feed that because it's dangerous, I think. I've been hearing stories about dogs having gastrointestinal and even poisoning from that. So I wouldn't. Kamote leaves, stay away from that. So so far, yun pa lang. Ano pa ba yung mga onion, garlic, huwag na natin lagyan. Onion, please don't. No. So there. Yun yung mga bawal.
So siguro
Ano yun?
maganda mag-stick tayo doon sa mga safe na lang, no? Huwag tayo masyadong ma-experiment. Then, again, syempre hindi namin pwedeng isa-isahin lahat ng mga
research,
vegetables.
Please. Yeah, research na lang kayo.
Alright. So meron tayong isang question dito. Is chicken liver good to mix with dog food and rice? Siguro ako muna, Chef. Meron kasi akong kilala, all throughout the life of the dog, lagi nilang binoboil ng liver. As in, every time nakakain, meron liver, tapos meron rice, and this dog is just growing so huge. Hindi daw makain pag walang sabaw or liver. Sabi ko, teka, sobra ng taba, sobra ng ano, it's not good for the dog's heart. Tapos nirereklamo nila, bakit po ayaw kumain? That's because sinanay nyo na puro liver.
Nasanay namin.
And it's not good din naman pag sobra-sobra palang liver.
Yeah, it's not. Actually, for me kasi, yun nga, as much as possible, please rotate. Do not keep your dog on one diet for a really, 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 really long time unless required dahil sensitive siya. So, yung liver na yan, ang dami ko na narinig niyan, lahat na lang may atay. Kunyari, may sakit yung aso, lagyan mo ng atay. As much as possible, try to rotate. So, rotate. Tapos if you really can't, sige, just boil the liver and put a little soup on the, pero don't give it liver na. I mean, they don't need that extra pag parate. It's also not good.
Right. Okay. All right. So, the next part tayo, Chef, no? So, so that's about pet nutrition. Pero kung meron pa kayong mga tanong, you can still send them over. Meron pa isang tanong dito si Lila from the Ledonia. Sabi niya ganun is, Ledonio, how about red beans? Ako hindi ko alam. Pero lagi ka namin sabi ni Chef, research, I don't know, baka alam ni Chef.
Yeah, but for red beans kasi I'd rather stay away from mga lentils and stuff. Number one, it gives your dogs gas. Number two, you have to really, really cook it really well kasi nga, it's not actually that digestible. So I would stay away from a lot of beans. You can put a little, but you know, why would you wanna put beans kung konti lang unless tipong, ay, konti na lang to, bigay na lang natin.
Right.
Soak it first, overnight.
Meron akong nakikita niyan dito sa school. Obviously, kung anong kinain ng aso at hindi nila na-digest, nakikita niyo po yan sa pati nila.
Paglabas, di ba? Hindi siya na-digest.
Oh, yun, ano ba to? Yun, carrots.
Carrots.
Lumalabas, buo pa rin po yung carrots.
Yeah, you have to grate that. I mean, as much as possible. Cut your vegetables small.
Right. Okay. So next part, Chef, ito naman, isa sa mga topic natin for tonight is entrepreneurship. No?
Entrepreneurship.
Marami nagtatanong,
yes.
do that. Pero ako mismo, ang daming plano, ang daming proposal na dumadating. Ako mismo nag-pitch ng mga plano. Pero hindi nila na-realize, it's super hard. I'm not sure how it is for you, Chef, pero para sa akin, my God, I went into this industry kasi sabi ko madaling kausap ko yung aso. Pero
that's true.
Ito na, nagkakaroon na ako ng problema. No, nahihirapan na ako. Maybe it's better I just stick with dogs. Pero Chef, how did you start to be an entrepreneur?
Actually, for entrepreneurship, I really started when I was young. I really liked baking, tapos bibenta ko mga gon for people. That's what I used to do. And then I only started this dog thing right when I started Whole Pet. So I really wasn't in the dog industry then. Pero one
Mhm.
thing's for sure, I really enjoy, I like making stuff with my hand and selling it. So that's probably one of the reasons why I stuck around so long. Some people can't take it. Pero for me, it's the love of the craft, 'di ba?
Mhm. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So, yun entrepreneurship, no? That's the process actually. But if I'm
Yeah.
personally going to define an entrepreneur, these are people who sees a
Yeah.
problem and then tries to
Yeah.
address that problem, and then
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
come
Yeah.
up
Yeah.
with a
Yeah.
business to address the problem. That makes you an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Okay? Kasi merong problema and then you're trying to find solutions. So
Yeah.
the same way na parang walang masyadong food or parang treats for dogs, si Chef, nakita niya yung opportunity, she created Whole Pet
Yeah. I
Kitchen. And for
created
us
it.
naman, for Dog Coach Francis, sabi namin parang meron gap between dog training and as well as with the people training. Pero before training dogs, I was training people. So sabi ko,
Yeah.
okay, maybe we could do the coaching style para
Yeah.
maturuan din natin yung pet parents, turuan nila yung sarili nilang aso. No? So
Yeah.
siguro yun yung definition ko muna ng entrepreneur. Pero syempre mahirap maging entrepreneur pa lang. The real sense of being an entrepreneur pa lang mahirap kasi
Mm-hmm.
yung mga pinaka-basics, no? Na kailangan mong pagdaanan. Pero Chef, ano yun ups and downs when you were starting Whole Pet Kitchen?
Um, Actually, I was really, really lucky when I started Whole Pet kasi I had resources already. Kumbaga, my dad was working, we had like 5 kitchens that were empty at night. And at that time, I was working for my dad during the day. I would do office work. And then at night, I'm able to use any one of those kitchens to make my stuff. So I had the knowledge of ingredients. I had a working kitchen all to myself at night. So I think that was seeing the resource and using it as an opportunity to grow was one of the best things I did. I didn't build my own kitchen until 3 years down, and it cost a lot. So
Mm.
during that time, nakikigamit lang ako, kumbaga, parang sa bahay lang. I mean, you start off small, you start off like doing everything yourself, and then eventually you get someone to help you. Pero um for me talaga the biggest hurdle was finally deciding to have a physical store.
Mhm.
Kasi that meant that we were opening ourselves up to everyone else who wasn't, alam mo yung nung una chami-chami lang eh. Oh, yeah, I liked your product, I tried it,
Right.
ganyan. 100 likes, parang you rejoice.
Right.
When you open a brick and mortar store, it's different because you're open to number one, you're open to the government, you're open to LGUs, you're open to everything. And, you have to be responsible. You're also open to, like, you have to take responsibility for your staff and all that. I
Right.
mean, it's a big step. But if you
Right.
can start off small, why not? Kasi if you have like half a foot in muna, diba? You're
Mhm.
not sure. I mean, when I started, I wasn't exactly sure. I didn't also imagine it to be like this. It just
Mhm.
sort of like, it pushed me na eventually nung una, sige, wala munang store. Ayoko, parang laking responsibility. Biglang after a while, nakakahiya na puro pick up sa Cafe Isabel during that time. A
Wow.
lot of people were going in there looking for dog cakes and it was crazy. So after a while, parang it pushes you eh. Now you have to
Mhm.
grow. You
Mhm.
have to grow and you have to take it in. So there.
Right. So, galing, no? Kasi each entrepreneur, anyway, kailangan palakpakan natin ulit si Chef doon, no? Pero, para sa akin, it's a totally different naman, no? It wasn't
Yeah.
parang, I'm going to put my foot in, try ko muna ito or
Oh,
hindi. Sa akin, it's different. I need to go all in. I didn't have much
all
resource with
in.
me na
Yeah.
parang, hey, this is the only thing that I no, this is the only thing that I can do at this moment.
Mhm.
And parang no retreat, no surrender. Parang it's all or nothing palagi. So until
Yeah.
eventually nagkaroon na nga ng pangalan, then started to have a small following. No, so
Yeah.
each story of an entrepreneur is different. Pero it's
It's
always nice if
different.
you are a budding entrepreneur, you need to find that passion muna. Siguro.
Yeah, I would suggest that you really need to like what you do. I mean, even if people say na, ano yun, you're not supposed to, hindi naman totoo yun, just as long as you're making money. Hindi eh. The liking what you do part is what sustains you on the bad days. I
Right.
mean, we've got bad days, right? There are
Mm.
days na parang, oh my gosh, talaga, yung parang puputok na yung ulo mo sa sobrang daming problem. And then someone comes in with a cute dog and you're like, oh my gosh,
Right.
this is the best day ever, di ba? Parang, it just changes the whole thing. I mean, for me, that's how I feel.
Correct.
I really like I really like being around animals. I enjoy it. So if you like it, and you have like some sort of passion to do something, you can try and marry it, diba?
So kailangan
Put it
siguro
there.
you need to be courageous enough to start. Tapos you need to
Yeah.
be smart enough to try to know how the business works. Tapos you have
Yeah.
to be crazy enough to keep persisting kasi you will fall. Hindi
Yeah,
pwedeng parang
yeah.
successful ka agad.
It's
so
it's
hard.
never like that. It's so tough. And there's always curveballs. Like the biggest curveball right now for 2020 is, I hope ito na yun yung quarantine na to. Kasi lahat tayo medyo na ano tayo dito. But, parang there are curveballs in any business and you have to know like, how are you gonna ride it out? I
Right.
mean,
So yun
how are you
siguro,
gonna
no,
ride it out?
nagkataon na yung ngayon susunod kong question. Now
Mm.
we have the quarantine, tapos ang question ko is, ano ba yung pinakamahirap na pinagdaanan ng negosyo? So you just mentioned na parang sana nga ito na yon. Ito na ba yon?
Ito na ba yun? Hindi ko alam kasi hopefully talaga, ito na yun. Kasi hindi ko na alam kung anong gagawin ko kung umabot pa to ng November, di ba? I
Right.
mean, for me actually, I'm really like I really try to plan things out all the time, but I never foresaw something like this. But then I'm glad na I'm always the type now, we should save for a rainy day. Save for a rainy day. We'll never know what kind of rainy day that is. Hindi ko naman alam na ganito, di ba? Pero, when it came, parang I was like, I was preparing this for a long time and now it's time to, do my thing. And still, I end up working. Di ba, kala mo, mga quarantine ka, rest muna. Hindi ganon. Hindi
Right.
ganon. Like, for me, it wasn't like that because I thought about it like, when we closed, I saw the faces of my staff. Parang sabi ko, this is gonna be 1 month. And they were like, I go, do you wanna bring home the veggies? Ganyan. So I let them bring home like the stuff that we had, mga raw mats. And then the others, they were like, hindi, okay pa yan. Pagbalik natin, ganun. And I'm like, I don't think magiging okay pa to. Just bring it home. And then after that, I started thinking na, shit, paano to? Sarado kami the entire time. Parang feeling ko masisira yung ulo ko, wala akong ginagawa. And what about the client? So I'll play it by ear. After 2 days, someone texts, oh my God, wala na akong dog food at hindi na rin ako nakakuha nung nagsara kayo. Are you still open? So parang after that, I was like, sige ma'am, ano bang kailangan nyo? So I gave her the stocks. Tapos the next day, meron na naman. Tapos sabi ko, Shems, dapat yata, I should just do my thing, whatever stock I have here, I'll sell it na lang. Sayang eh. Total,
Right.
at least I'm generating some revenue. At least I can pay the staff whatever money during this hard time. So
Good.
that's what I did. And, even if, that's why I said, I feel like I'm busier now than before it closed. Kasi
Ito yung
dati ang sarap
sinasabi
ng
ng mga
buhay ko.
no? Iba ang expert chef na parang merong mga industry na pwede pa rin mag-thrive. Pero ako
Yeah.
siguro nararamdaman ko it's complete opposite, no? Parang
Yeah,
yes, we're
diba?
doing the
Ang
podcast,
hirap.
we're trying to be much more active on social media.
Yeah.
Pero um, basically this is something that we did not really foresee for everybody. Siyempre, merong konting
No one
merong
foresaw
konting,
this.
merong konting buffer, pero it's running out soon.
Yeah,
Diba?
it's very
So,
it's terrible. I mean, like for me, sometimes I'm thinking, oh my God, I think na so many businesses who just started out or trying to crawl up, they're having a really tough time. I mean, right now is like the worst time for a lot of workers, a lot of businesses. And these are things na it's not anymore in the control of the business. It's also not in the control of the employees. So for me, like after this, it's gonna be tragic because I know that there's a lot of people who aren't gonna make it.
right, it's gonna be
And
different.
yeah, it's gonna be different. And even if we open up, like let's say the quarantine wasn't extended and it was lifted on 14th. Do you really think that people are gonna stick together in one small place, air conditioned, knowing that this thing is still out there, diba? I mean, no one
Right,
foresaw this, eh. No one foresaw this, eh. I mean,
right.
Um, like we have to, we really need to. Each entrepreneur now should be able to think of a way to mold their business to fit this COVID thing. There's no way either magsara ka tapos you don't do anything and people forget you, or you try to find a way to make yourself ano pa rin, relevant,
Right,
'di ba?
right, right. So
Relevant, and
kailangan
it's hard.
this is kumbaga kung hindi ako dog trainer at isa akong ano ba? Isa akong Pokemon trainer, 'di ba? Kailangan mag-evolve mag-evolve ako at
Yeah.
mag-evolve din yung business, no? So,
Yeah,
ganun
to
dapat.
fit what the needs are now kasi hindi naman to parang ano eh, yung parang Ondoy eh, 'di ba? Parang yung Ondoy, whole pet wasn't open nung Ondoy, pero nung time na yon parang kumbaga business was down for like what? 3 weeks, 'di ba? And people can get to work. But then after that, everybody just went back to normal when the water receded. Pero this is not water. So
All right.
we're talking about a pivoting of businesses if you wanna stay, diba?
Okay. Right. So, siguro I'd like to also reach out to other, not just entrepreneurs, no, specifically din doon sa mga kaibigan natin na mga dog trainers din. This is the time na hindi tayo dapat nagko-compete tayo kasi nararamdaman ko yun walang trabaho yung mga dog trainers din na nandito sa Pilipinas. Karamihan ng mga dog trainers naman dito sa Philippines is magagaling talaga. Okay. Pero I'm pretty sure na nahihirapan din sila, and through this live broadcast na rin, I'd like to share my sentiments na alam ko nahihirapan din kayo the same way na nahihirapan ako. And then all the other, pati yung mga groomers, no, yung mga pet salons,
actually
boarding houses ng dogs.
The pet industry, 'di ba? In general, go ahead.
Yeah, so yun nga. So in general talaga nahihirapan yung pet industry. So I think it will be well, it can only get better. Yun siguro yung masabi ko. Pero siguro after the quarantine, it's gonna be different. Ako mismo, I've already been planning. No, meron na kaming mga ibang mga plano on how to adapt and how to restructure and change. Kasi this is a big blow. Actually, di ba, kailan ba nagsimula itong quarantine? Sabi nila 1 month. And recently, sabi nila i-extend up to the end of the month. So,
30,
parang 2 months na yan natatakbo. Kung 1 month, pilay na tayo, 2 months pa kaya, at least for some of the friends natin sa industry. Sigurado ako nahihirapan kayo. So, kapit lang mga kaibigan ko.
Yeah, I mean, now's really the time to be creative and hopefully collaborate. I mean, this is something na talagang it's gonna hit the economy hard. Everybody who makes stuff for them, for the dogs na feeling nila non-essential or whatever. It's everybody's, even the vets right now, they're
Right.
also hit kasi
Mhm.
the people who work for them aren't able to go to the site of the job, diba? Tapos you can't naman house them everyone house everyone in that area. Hindi kaya. So, people should find a way to really mold their business to what's happening now. And if ever matanggal yun, edi balik na lang sa dati, diba? Pero,
Mhm.
like now, mas lalo na if you're a small enterprise, you can't really be like super complacent and just wait. Alam mo.
Alright. So siguro ang pwede natin gawin is to try to unite muna everybody in our industry, in the dog industry.
Mm-hmm.
Kasi ang mahihirapan din dito eventually yung mga pet parents, no? Yung mga dogs, no? Kasi na-disrupt yung isang booming industry, pero biglang napakalaking disruption na talaga to, and it might be hard to recover from it. Baka mayroong mga bagong businesses after, baka mayroong mga mawawala. Pero I'm pretty sure the dog industry will be resilient right after.
Yeah. Actually, right now, people are really, the people with animals in their homes, they're also worried about where they're gonna get their food, and like, oh my gosh, yung mga ang gulo-gulo ng mga aso dito sa bahay dahil hindi ko sila pinatrain. Yung mga ganong, ngayon na lang nare-realize yan kung kailan parang ano na, 'di ba?
Right.
Yung mga, I hope I prevented this disease by doing a little more of this and that. 'Di ba? Kumbaga, now is the time to realize how this whole thing is going to change everyone. So
right. Okay, so let's go on to the comments muna. Merong comment dito si Chang. It's about aggressive. Maybe you can message our office so we can talk about how to deal with your
an
dog behavior
aggressive
issue.
dog.
Isa pa nga pala yun, we're trying to come up with online courses that we could do, and then online support that we could do during the quarantine period. At hindi namin to ititigil. This will go on even after the quarantine para dun sa mga nasa ibang lugar na hindi natin ma-reach. Okay? So even if you'd like to talk to a dog trainer from the Philippines, even if you're in New York or whatever, diba? So, and you're Filipino or whatever citizenship you have, so we'd be able to reach out to you. Another comment is from Jamie Inusian. Sabi niya, hey coach, hope you all are doing okay. Stay safe and stay healthy. You too, Jamie. I hope you and your dogs remain healthy, and everybody in the family. Okay. So, sige. Chef, siguro time. 1 hour na.
Yeah.
1 hour lang ang limit natin dito kasi we don't want to bore everybody. Or baka sana naman marami po kayong natututunan.
Yeah.
Diba? Siguro, Chef, final words for everybody about Whole Pet Kitchen. How can they avail of your products?
You guys can go to our Facebook page or on our IG page. I have a special form now just for this COVID thing because I'm actually working alone, so I only have on-hand stuff. So if you guys need some fresh food, treats, I still have some. So you can just message us in the FB and we'll see what we can do, right? We also have cakes pa.
Wow, ayan. So you can still order. Paano pag umorder sila, paano pinapadala, Chef?
Right now, dahil sa COVID nga, what they do is you order, pay, and then the next day, you can get a courier to pick up for you, or you can pick it up yourself, curbside here in our store. So we're still open, but yun nga, mahirap to get here, so I suggest just get a courier to pick up for you. Marami kaming dinidispatch every day.
There you go. All right, so gusto natin pasalamatan si Chef Janina Gonzalez of Whole Pet Kitchen.
Thanks for inviting me.
sana we can do this again. It's been fun. It's always a pleasure talking to you. Sana we can nakwentuhan natin. So, or maybe the next episode of our podcast is gonna be in Pulpit Kitchen. Hope you can also do that.
Yeah. That's gonna be fun.
Hindi na live, kahit na pre-recorded kasi pag nagkwentuhan kami ni Chef, nako, matagalan to.
Tama.
Oras talaga.
Alright.
No? So, maraming salamat po. For everybody who joined us today, hindi ko na po babasahin lahat, no? Pero everybody, maraming salamat po. Maraming salamat. Hopefully, you continue supporting this channel, this podcast. Okay? And again, from Pulpit Kitchen, maraming salamat.
I'll show you Jack, but he's asleep. Buddy? Wala. He's asleep. Bye!
Walang pakialam sa camera.
Wala na. He's like, fine lang eh. Hey, bud. Alright.
So this video and podcast will be uploaded on our Facebook. Also
cool.
on,
you can share it.
YouTube. So you can share this episode. If you haven't liked or subscribed, please like, subscribe, share, and also comment. We try to read all the comments that you type in. Tapos we'll also try to reply as much as we can. So thank you po. Till next time, everybody. Maraming salamat po. Have a good night. Bye.
Bye.